Hello students. I just wanted to take a moment to remind us how to approach each module as we prepare to start Module 6, Week 6 coming up. So right now we're still in Module 5. And if we go to Module 5, we see there's an overview. We want to make sure we take a look at this overview. We want to read this because it sets up the entire module. It gives us our purpose. It gives us our overarching conceptual view of what the week is and how it fits in with the rest of the course. You have your specific learning objectives, and you've got the checklist. So we have to review the Prezi. We have to complete our first word, last word discussion. We have an individual engagement Padlet to complete, and we should begin working on our skill development project 2, the tools project. And we go over here and we hit next. We can open the Prezi. Now you should open the Prezi, and you should make sure you click your way all the way through the Prezi. You want to take time to navigate, and you also note you can go into any of the previous weeks. You can zoom in and out. All of this information is still readily available to you. Want to follow the path, so we click the arrow at the bottom, or we hit the right arrow, and we go in and we see this is the week's module Prezi. This is week 5 blended learning. You have a video. Please make sure you watch that whole video, and then you go through the entire Prezi step by step all the way through. I know this is insane. It's going really fast, but you want to make sure you take the time to consider this information. This is content. This is a support and a foundation for what we're doing the rest of the week, and there are important parts that you will need to utilize as you move forward throughout the rest of this module, okay? Ideas of what blended learning is and can be. The Triple E framework, which we begin using this week. We take a look specifically at each of its parts, even though this week we're only looking at engage. And then a thought exercise. This will be in your philosophy of educational technology. I should see in your final philosophy on your digital portfolio representations of these thought exercises that are always embedded in the Prezi. Now, when you're finished with the Prezi, it says go to the rest of the learning module. So we come back and we click next, and it takes us into the readings. We've got a blog and we've got Bill Ayers, an excerpt from Bill Ayers on curriculum, and it says you should post a quote from these articles for the first word, last word. This is where, of course, you place those discussion posts, the first word, make sure you're commenting on your peers' first words, and then Sunday come back and finish that up. We click next. This is your individual assignment. I ask you to visit this website about the Triple E. There is a video, there is information to read, and I ask you to even look specifically at Triple E Engage. Here is engagement, and this is what we're doing this week. In your small groups, you are looking at a digital tool to understand how it engages the students in learning in the classroom. When you have read both of those, you go to the Padlet and you make a post. We see a couple of people have already completed this. You just click anywhere you need and you can add your information and hit publish, and there it is. When you've done that, we go back here, we hit next, and you have your skill development project that you should be working on with your groups. Make sure you're in contact with your groups and that you are fully engaged in communication with them. There's a video to watch. It's very important that you watch this video. It gives you directions. Please make sure you also download the tools memo and follow it step by step. When you finish that, here are the web tools that you can choose from. You can go through and look at any of these that you feel are worthwhile to analyze using the Triple E framework. And lastly, we've got our checklist. Did you review the Prezi? Did you complete your first word, last word? Have you completed the individual Padlet? And have you started working with your group on the tools project? Everybody, if you have any questions, please reach out to me using the Google chat number, or you can email me and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Thank you so much. And please, let's continue to do well. Let's stay strong and let's continue into the second half of the semester.